Safe travels.
Hello.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Construction complete.
Okay.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Delivering cargo.
Okay, we need this stuff. Okay, that was a pretty cool track. Thought we didn't really have to say much. When that was playing. Now I want to deliver this stuff to the farm place, and then we want to deliver those 2 pizzas, and then we will go to speak to Mama about a twin sister. We just want to bring out this for now. Shit. Let's load this stuff into the truck. Okay, we're gonna have to just leave these guys for now.
Let's go.
Okay, let's carry the stuff on our back for now.
Delivering cargo.
It's so kind of you to come and see us again.
Well, I'll be. This sure doesn't look like cargo that you carted all over the place.
It's incredible. Honestly, Sam, I don't know how you do it.
Oh, and before I forget, there's something we want you to have.
Very nice.
Take care of yourself, Sam. And come back again anytime.
Yeah, you'll always be welcome here.
Good work. New order.
Okay. So this needs to get there in 60 minutes. Fantastic. Well, we definitely need some new weapons. Take some of them.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set.
For fuck's sake, we have to carry it. Of course we do. Well, that's a pain in the arse. Okay. So we need to head to Peter Engel or Englert in 60 minutes. Well, this is going to be fun. Where are we at the moment? We are here.
Safe travels.
Okay, we got this.
Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Gonna be a mission and a half this one, guys. Gonna lie. Okay, it's 3,000 meters away. All for a fucking pizza delivery, eh? Let's get this sorted. I think the thing that kind of is the most annoying is the fact we have to carry the champagne. Makes sense, but I don't know why it couldn't just be put in like a package. if you get me. Like a, you know, a container or something. Okay, how much? 2,000 meters. Where are we? So if we could hit that road.
Get the skin on my teeth.
Okay, we're not that bad. Not that far away now.
Wow. I'm starting to cramp up.
Get this energy level back up. Okay, great stuff. Alright, in my opinion, we're halfway there.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay, we're not that far away now, you know. Still a task and a half though, but we're not too far away now. Okay, we've nearly hit 15 minutes and we're just approaching 1,100 meters. Nearly. nearly there, you know. Like I keep saying, we're nearly there. We will smash this.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Weapons restrictions lifted.
We are gonna well and truly smash this. Happy fucking days.
Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Okay.
Delivering cargo. Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation. Thank you for your continued support. Good work.
Now that was a mission. Okay, let's get to Lake Knot City.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay. Deliver this stuff to these people. And we will fast travel back to, well, fast travel to South Lake Knot City. Then we'll go to talk to Mama, which is the main mission. So we need to get her twin sister back in her good books.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Welcome to Lake Knot City. Proceed to distribution center. Safe travels. Keep on keeping up. Safe travels. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridge.
Okay. We'll take this order on ourselves just for the pure fact You want to get him into the UCA. Then we'll fast travel from there.
Order assigned.
Okay.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay, let's deliver this stuff to the film director.
Someone's happy.
Then we're gonna fast travel to our main mission. Either from there or from the distribution centre next to it, where the film director is.
beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons restrictions lifted.
I wonder if anyone's watching.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Okay, let's deliver this stuff.
Delivering cargo.
Good to see you, Sam. Sorry for the hassle. Can't believe you brought me so much. You are a credit to your profession. So you're trustworthy, I'll admit. All right. I accept your invitation to join the UCA. That device of yours is all you need to make it official, right?
Nice job. Okay, chiral network upgraded. New options have been added to the film director delivery terminal, fabricate equipment. A new feature has been added to the Odradek hologram generator.
Wow, look at this. You have old movies in your archives that I can watch whenever I want? Excellent. Thanks for that, Sam. I expect I'll have to call you again in the future.
Good work. New order available.
fuck it, we'll take this order one. Get it to 3 stars, I suppose.
Order assigned.
Don't be a stranger.
Weapons restrictions keeping up.
Let's make some of these lost deliveries. Why not?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked.
You really are a good guy, Sam. Oh, man. I don't even know what to say.
Made it to 3 stars, I'll take it. The film directors provided it to the following Luden mask frame colour. Wolf Grey. Very nice.
Thanks for that, Sam. I expect I'll have to call you again in the future.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Okay, where do we need to head to? Near the cosplayer. Okay.
Weapons restrictions keeping up.
Let's check this PCC. Well, no, I think I've got a ladder in here, actually. That'll do.
So bad.
Oh, God. No, come on. Piss off, man. Piss off. Such annoying, that fucking water, man. Actually is. That's the only time we really died properly, is when we fell into that fucking water. Okay. Looks like we're just going to have to do half of this stuff for now. Don't know why we didn't think of doing this before. Obviously we thought we could cross the river, but it is what it is. I agree. Fuck this. Right. Why put a rope there, pal, if you can't even use it? They've done that to take the piss, haven't they? Got you on. Okay, we got half of this guy's stuff. Half is better than nothing. Don't know if he's going to be accepting that. But if not, then we will just have to redo it. Okay. At least we didn't break our bike and put that in the water as well. Otherwise we'd have to run back.
Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until...
Okay, I'll take it as a... Some of it was destroyed, some of it wasn't. It's not bad.
Delivering cargo.
What do we have here? A delivery? For me? You really are less of a professional and more of an artist.
Alright, film director has provided the following new hologram data. Film director.
Safe travels, Sam. Hey, try not to die.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery.
Okay, let's travel this to Craftsman. Why not?
Deploying.
You there, Sam? This is all my fault. I kept the truth from Lochna, and it cost us our relationship. I need to see her. Will you take me there?
What about the kid? What happens if you leave?
I know. But this thing's bigger than us now. Come back to my lab.
Really great scene.
Okay, so I know for a fact there is a... Secured now. A safe house.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
There it is. So if we get to the safe house, fast travel to the nearest area where Mama is.
Your work is greatly appreciated.
Alright, let's activate this terminal, read those emails, and we'll make our way to Mama. So, first one is from Victor Frank. Even BTs have weak spots. Hey Sam, I know you're probably doing just fine out there without any help, but you're going to want to hear this, trust me. Remember that big BT you faced off with over in Port Knot City? The one with the gold mask-like thing? Well, I reckon that mask might just be pointing you toward its weak point. Strange, I know, but true. See, when I heard that a BT had gone after Igor, I started doing some investigating. I mean, I wasn't about to just forgive and forget, you know. Anyway, here's the gist of it. Large quantities of concentrated corallium take it on a golden colour. In other words, if you see that golden glow, there's likely to be some major power source nearby. And places like that must be vulnerable to attack, right? Probably lights up like a Christmas tree with a few well-aimed slugs. Anyway, I think it's the same deal with that BT. Give it a whack around the chops and you'll see some fireworks, I'm sure of it. I mean, I guess it's not rocket science. Shoot into the mouth and there's always a chance you'll hit some internal organ, and that's got to hurt. So yeah, long story short, focus your firepower on that golden mask. I'm counting on you, Sam. Go get that fucker for me, for Igor. Okay, Charles Khan. People think Bridges are terrorists. Hope you're kicking arse and taking names, Sam. We heard HQ suspects a whole central not void out thing. Might have been terrorism. Kinda blew my mind to think they're hitting the East Coast already. Things have been getting worse out here too. It was way quieter in this neck of the woods when we first showed up, that's for sure. Back then it didn't matter what breed of crazy they were, separatists, isolationists, leave me alone, Atarians. Whatever, you could at least get him to sit down and talk. Now let's blow shit up first, ask questions later, all cause some folks got into their heads that Bridges and the UCA are the real baddies. Not that I'm saying we shouldn't keep on trying to speak sense to these guys. If we don't, we'll be stuck beating each other over the head with bigger and bigger sticks till the world's covered in craters. But on top of everything, now we've got these demons, wackos, and their wacko-in-chief Higgs to deal with. Not that he was always a total Fruit Loop, used to be a porter, ran his own outfit hereabouts. And then the postmaster went postal. Don't ask me how or why. I don't think even he could tell you. End of the day, only way forward is with each other, hand in hand with our fellow man. That's what the UCA is all about, am I right? Okay, the roboticist. Making use of that all-terrain skeleton. Sam, have you been using your all-terrain skeleton? Pretty amazing, I know. But would you believe that some porters don't like them? Apparently the design's too functional or something. I mean, have they ever actually tried to use one? If they had, I know they'd change their tune. They'd be raving about how it lets you power through snowdrifts and over rocky terrain, and about how the boost mode lets you charge up slopes and across rivers without draining any endurance. I suppose one legitimate criticism is that it doesn't actually help you carry any more cargo, but that shouldn't come as a surprise since the focus this time was on balance and stability. I'm sure we can address that particular concern with future models. I'll stop moaning about the moaners now, so long as you remember to use your skeleton whenever you've got to traverse some tricky terrain. Okay? Not that I've got to ask, I know you will, Sam. You're not like those other guys. Alright. Peter Englert. Deepest and most sincere thanks and apologies. My dear Mr. Bridges, you truly are a man of surpassing kindness and generosity, and the pizza you delivered was the most scrumptious we have supped on to date. Oh, but my levity is unbecoming. My grave, dare I say, disastrous failure to convey my appreciation to you in the flesh warrants an explanation. To my chagrin, the circumstances were entirely outside my control. Prior to your arrival, my better half and I had one of our rare, but rather intense lovers' quarrels, which led her to storm off in a proverbial huff. And what manner of husband would I be if I left her to wander the wilderness alone? I simply had to go after her. Once our return, we were greeted with fresh pizza, still piping hot from the oven, and she was so entirely over the moon that she forgave me everything. Suffice it to say, I am in your debt to a considerable degree. Well, why are we only on nearly 1 star then, pal? The film director. The amazing potential of hologram generators. I'm grateful to you, Sam. It really was you every time. I've got to say, joining the UCA's opened up a real treasure trove of data, but it seems I'm not the only one who's got some new toys to play with. Have you given your Odredex new hologram generator a try? It's pretty amazing. Not only do the grams look like real rocks, they don't get picked up by mule scanners either. You can even use them for concealment. It's not unlike the technology and techniques we once used to make old movies. Light and shade optical illusions, but the level of realism is something else. I'll let you in on a little secret. I used a hologram generator to sneak into a mule encampment and shoot some footage. They had no idea I was there. It's amazing what kind of shots you can get when no one knows you're filming. In fact, I've decided I'm going to use the same technique to shoot a whole movie. I'm going to call it The Great Deliverer. I've already got you down for the starring role, Sam. You won't disappoint me, will you? And we have the chiral artist. Married life, not what I expected. Dear Sam, did you meet up with Amelie yet? I hope she lives up to your memory of her when you finally do. I didn't get so lucky in that respect. I'm sorry, but I just couldn't live with him anymore. I went back to my mum's. It was terrifying making the trip on my own, but I watched the weather patterns for days and made it, just barely. Maybe I should have asked for help, but I couldn't bear to wait any longer. For your sake, I hope yours and Amelie's story has a happier ending. Well, that's sad, but you can't obviously make people work, no matter how good you are at doing that. Okay. So we'll head to Mama's laboratory and travel to see her twin sister. Let's use the fragile jump. Let's go here.
Been a while, Sam. It's good to see you. Remember how to do this? You need to close your eyes and picture your destination.
Okay, we might as well read this one email. Benjamin Hancock, avoiding autotoxemia. How's it going, Sam? You're still taking care of BB, I'm sure you are. Not like some porters I could mention. Some guys practically shake their pods till their BBs start crying. Some of them even ditch them when the crying becomes too much. Of course, a quiet BB isn't necessarily a good thing. Could mean the kid's suffering from autotoxemia. Man, the thought alone stresses me out. It happens to be me once, you see. I was out in BT territory and I couldn't make it back to a private room in time. I could tell my BB needed time in an incubator, but I was too late. Autotoxemia is a terrible thing, Sam. He was just floating there in his pod. Wouldn't react no matter what I did. BBs can't detect BTs in that state either, obviously, so even the most stone-cold porter would be sweating bullets. Truth be told, though, I was more worried about my BB than I was about myself. Screw the PR bullshit, they're just not equipped. They're not just equipment. My apologies. I don't go saying that to just anyone, but I know you feel the same. If you ask me, a baby's no different from any other baby. Treat them with love and affection and they'll react to you same way they'd react to a parent. Sorry, I know I'm getting emotional, but can you do me a favour? Try to make sure your baby never suffers from autotoxemia, okay? And if they do, take care of them and do whatever you can to make them feel better. Well, we've only really encountered that about 3 or 4 times. Not as much as, well, the only time we've really died is when we fell down the fucking waterfall. That was a few times because we couldn't cross that area. Alright.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Okay, let's fabricate some equipment. We'll rob whoever's fucking bike is outside. Well, in the area. It's not even like we're robbing it, because it's left there for people to use, obviously. If you're not putting it away in a private locker, then it's there to be used.
Beginning scan.
I've only done the same thing for other people. Okay, let's get to Mama's lab.
Okay.
Hey, Sam. Thanks for coming back. Got something for you. These are your new cufflinks. They still work as a terminal, but I've added a weapon function. I was able to redesign everything from the ground up after the last connection.
And they're weapons too now.
That's right. Cord cutters. I should explain. BTs are connected to the other side via umbilical cords, right? When those cords bring the matter of our world into contact with the antimatter of theirs, boom. Void out. But, just as Deadman theorized, your blood does have unique properties. It can be used to cut a BT's cord. So, I've added that function. Cut the cord of the BT, and it returns to the world of the dead. No BT, no void out. Win-win.
These things can cut them loose.
If you can get close enough without them noticing, yes.
Cord snipping, super handcuffs.
Right. Let's try them out. Cut the cord connecting us. She's sound asleep. I made sure she got plenty of milk. Just do it.
Incredibly brave to be accepting that.
Set us free. This world was never hers, but all the same, I didn't want her to leave it. Even though she's already lost. Truth is, she's not really my daughter.
The attack and everything, that was all a lie?
No, that part was true. My ovaries can't produce eggs, and Lochna has trouble with her uterus. Long story short, neither of us can have children. I was alright with it. I mean, children, who needs them, I thought. But my sister thought differently. Lochna wanted a child, someone to carry her genes. She fell in love with another member of Bridges, but he died in an accident. She was devastated, of course, as was I. Back then, strong emotions like that, I could feel hers, and she could feel mine. When I sensed her desire to join him, to end it, I went to her and said, let's have a baby. We took one of Lochna's eggs and fertilized it with his frozen sperm. And I carried it to term. A healthy baby grew inside me. But then there was the attack. And our bond was severed. I wanted to tell her. But I was bound to the child. I couldn't just abandon her. But I was wrong. Lochner needs to know. You have to break some ties to forge others. Keep me tied to everything. If we're going to reconnect the world, I need to reconnect with my sister first. So please, Sam. Do it. Sam. Take me home to Lochner. Sam, would you sit me up? I haven't been outside in a long time. It's just too much to take in all at once.
You sure? Thought you might be claustrophobic after your time in the rubble.
I'll be fine, so long as I can see out of the bag. The warmth of the light, the touch of the wind, the scent of the world. Lucky you. The two of you are still connected. Okay, Sam. Let's go.
I had a special surprise prepped and everything. But it looks to me like your hands are full. No biggie. We can always tweak the rules a bit.
You ready, Sam?
Hungry. All you gotta do to make it out alive is not get eaten. Sound like fun? Of course it does.
Thanks for that, Sam.
That was amazing, Sam. I don't know how you managed to pull that off. If only we all had your talents.
Sam.
Hey, you okay?
strong, Sam. You can do it.
All right, let's get this done.
The hospital I was staying at was crushed by a bridge. Still have nightmares about it. Still hear the crack before it all came tumbling down. I've been scared to death of bridges ever since. And, yeah. I know how that must sound considering our employer. I'm scared of the dark, too. Don't sleep anymore. Can't. Hey, Sam. Do you remember Hey, Sam. Do you remember your own birth? Me, I remember being inside the womb. I wasn't alone. I could hear my mother's heartbeat. Hers and Lochna's. We were conjoined twins. One and the same before we were born. But then they tried to separate us with surgery. The operation was successful. We were still one. We knew each other's thoughts without saying a word. My joy was her joy. Her pain was my pain. And no distance was too great for us to overcome. Some might call it a kind of telepathy. Divided in body.
Okay.
Joined in spirit. We had a beach just for us. One we shared. Our own private chiral network, you might say. With Cupids, we can build it.
Beginning scan. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected.
Sam.
All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Decontaminating suit. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised. Battery low. Please charge vehicle.
Lincoln, no. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you so much. I love you so much. It's good to hear your voice again. I shouldn't have kept you in the dark. Tried to save her. I couldn't. You don't have to say it anymore. Lochna, you need to fix his Cupid. I couldn't save our child, but you can save our world. Only you. I love you. You hear me? Forever. And always. Now, make the world whole, okay? Just like you make me.
Okay, I'm guessing my mic was off that whole time. Trophy earned, we're whole again. Yeah, I'm not sure up until the point where my mic was off. Maybe it was where just before we went to fight that giant BT. I didn't realise that obviously it was off that whole time. But we go forward now. Mountain Knot City has provided the following new hologram data. Mama connected. And Lockney encouraging. Lockney connected. Bridges provide the following sound data once in a long while. And the machine.
All that she went through, I had no idea. I thought she'd severed our bond on purpose, that she stole our child and ran. I fixed your Cupid like she asked. The limiter should be functioning properly now. There is one thing. Before I sat down to work, I took a long, hard look at the code. I'm pretty sure someone's tweaked it. Either that, or my memory's going to pieces.
Someone rewrote your code?
Rewrote might be overstating it. Let's just say it wasn't the latest version I released. And yet, because of it, I was finally reunited with Lincoln. Could be we found our culprit already. She died beneath the rubble, with our child still inside her. Her Ka passed over to the other side, but her Ha remained, bound to our dead daughter. She knew all of this, of course. That's why she kept one cuff loose. Didn't want anyone seeing her vitals. Shame she couldn't use her favorite invention. She did all that to keep me and our daughter safe.
So she's been dead this whole time, and her Ha was still around, which is interesting. That's why she obviously couldn't leave. Damn, okay. New strand established. Mountain Knot City has joined the UCA. New interview data acquired. The terrorist view of bridges, BTs and void outs Lockney and Mallingen. Local data from Mountain Knot City has enabled Bridges HQ to add data for a new structure to your PCC. Cargo Catapult.
Sis? I can hear you. We're whole again. We're one. Like before in the womb, remember? Lingen. Lochna.
How cool is that?
Well done, Sam. Thanks to you, Edge Knot City is finally within reach. And you, Lochna, your work will help ensure that the Chiral network remains online. Together, we might just make it all the way west. Now then, Sam, there's something else you ought to know. We've been studying the data from when you claim you encountered those soldiers. We had audio, which doesn't paint a complete picture on its own, but the languages, the names, and terms we picked out, the munitions we could identify, everything seems to indicate that you were on a battlefield over 100 years ago. World War I, to be precise. It wasn't a dream. Wasn't a hallucination. Maybe you were spirited away to another dimension or something. Given the time discrepancies, maybe you were sent to a beach. Can't say anything for certain. That said, I've never heard of a beach turned into a battlefield. But beaches are shaped by the will of the people who inhabit them. Perhaps Hartman can offer a more rational explanation. Beaches are his specialty. Unfortunately, he's still outside the Chiral network. Anyway, get some rest. No use dwelling on questions we can't answer yet.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Okay, let's have a look at the equipment rack. Okay, let's read these emails and data. Reviewing the post guides the present. Okay, Aaron Hill, Mama the Fallen Angel. Mountain Knot City is now part of the UCA. Lochner explained about how it was all a big misunderstanding. What a relief the TAR's all gone too, thanks to that bomb. This is gonna sound weird, but you know the Odra deck on Mama's left shoulder? Didn't used to think much of it, but something told me it was a symbol of her atonement. She did betray Lochner after all, even if terrorism might have been to blame. Couldn't help but think of herself as a fallen angel after that, forever barred from joining Lochner in heaven. Like a bee this abu. What a fucking name. That one-winged fella who followed Beelzebub Beelzebub down to Egypt once upon a time to cause trouble for Moses. Guess Mama was feeling poetic when she redesigned her Odra deck and used it to comfort a dead child. Strange maybe, though I suppose she was already dead herself. Looks like all that's in the past now, though. The misunderstanding's been resolved and the sisters are whole again, thanks to you, Sam. Mama finally worked up the courage to cut the cord and send her baby onto the other side, where it belongs. It was the right thing to do for the kid. So the 201 and the fallen angel got a second chance just as well, because no one's ever really beyond redemption, I'd like to think. Well, maybe I can actually speak very soon. Your partner Jay, recovery request. The porter had not one but 2 chips. You're not going to believe this, Sam, but that porter I hired, smart ass tune, found 2 chips, but by the time I nailed down the location of the second, it had been snatched by terrorists. Hey, should have figured it out sooner, though thought I'd mastered your systems, you know. Took my eye off the ball for a second. Fuck. Probably brought the chip back to base already too. You gotta get it back, Sam. These chips are my only chance. Get your ass to the distro centre north of Mountain Knot City to grab that order. Yeah, guys, we're having a brain aneurysm today. We just cannot fucking read for shit. Okay. The terrorist view of Bridges, and this is by Di Hardman. 3 years ago, Bridges HQ. The first expedition set off without any problems. Both the advance party and the rear guard are en route to the west coast as we speak. They haven't reported any trouble with terrorists and the like yet, but the further out they get, the greater the danger. There's a hell of a lot of separatists out there who want nothing to do with the UCA. Some more extreme than others, perhaps, but there's no denying where they stand. Seems like just yesterday it was only ideological differences. Strongly held opinions at worst, but then Karelium started messing with people's heads, turning extremists into demons, mules into gestalt, and debate into violence. And now we're headed west into their territory, invaders coming for their freedom. They're waiting for us, minds made up and guns in hand. Amelie and the others aren't looking for a fight. She's going to try and talk sense to people, convince them to join us. If all the cities sign on, our nation could rise again. No one wants to take anything from these people, only give them back what was lost. If only they could understand that. Well, some people are beyond help. BTs and Void Outs. This by Hartman. For years ago, Bridges HQ. The following conclusions are largely derived from a handful of eyewitness accounts. While I would advise anyone to take them with a grain of salt, I still believe they are worth sharing. BTs pursue their prey through a multi-step process. In the first, they begin searching for a target. The handprints left behind is evidence of this behaviour. Upon detection, one or more BTs will attempt to seize their target and drag it towards a much larger entity. To clarify, however, a void out does not occur at the point of contact between the giant and the human, but only once the human has been subsumed into the giant's body. We think this may be because this is the only place where antimatter is present within the entity. It goes without saying that BTs are entirely different from any creature that is of this world, and we have much to learn about them still. One thing is for certain, however, we must come to understand them, else we may never overcome the existential threat that they pose. Lockney and Mallingan. So this is by Lockney, 3 years ago, Bridges HQ. You know what we used to dream about? Seeing what's beyond those clouds up there. We've spent our whole lives beneath a Chiralium sky, it's all we've ever known. But we also know that the world used to be so much bigger. Our parents told us they were researchers who worked for NASA, though these days most people wouldn't know what that was. It went up in smoke around the same time America did, and all our parents' work went with it. But we still have our dreams. The one thing our parents gave us that can never be taken away. Mallingan and I were named after a pair of craters left by meteors which struck the Earth 450 million years ago. Those craters are proof that this planet is part of something bigger, that we exist within a vast interconnected universe. Our names serve as a reminder of this fundamental truth, symbols of our parents' hope that our isolation is only temporary. That's why we joined Bridges 2, to bring the people of this country together again and to one day reunite this planet with the greater universe that surrounds it. Okay. That's all the interviews at the moment. Okay. So what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to have a bit of a short stream done today. Most of the stream, to be fair, we have gotten a lot done. All main story missions. But there's a lot done. So I'm not sure how long, you know, I think I've been streaming for approximately 4 hours, maybe, might be more. I say it's a shorter stream because it is to what we did last time, but it might not be a short stream in terms of how long we have actually streamed for. But I am going to call it a day for now. Just want to be catching up with, well, we are literally nearly close. I think we might even be finished with Ghost of Tsushima now, and we might actually be starting the Death Stranding game walkthroughs on my YouTube channel. I do apologise today, guys. It does seem like I've got some brain aneurysm going on. I can't even say aneurysm, it's aneurysm. But it's just one of those days, I think. But you know, we've had a lot of things going on. I think one of the very first missions was to travel to, let's have a look at the map. So I mean, we can't even look from there, so we'll go outside of this. Can we not leave? Okay, we've got to check on BB, so we can't even leave yet. But I'm guessing we have to check. Well, we've got to check on BB first, so we'll check on BB. But Yeah, alright, dude. I know. But, it's all basically been connecting from places to places. I think we've connected about 4 areas today. And all we've basically done is main missions. Even the pizza run was a main mission. So, let's get this on with, and then we will look at the map. I'll tell you where it is after. I'm assuming there's going to be some cutscene or something going on now, and then we're going to look at the map, and then we're going to call it a day. Oh shit.
Hello?
I didn't even see that.
Ooh, looking for this? Surprise. Fragile warped me here. I finally got to visit the beach. Well, her beach. Don't worry, I didn't come all this way for the sightseeing. Your beloved BB has a serious issue.
Episode 6, Deadman.
You may recall me explaining that these incubators connect BBs via the chiral network to their still mothers back at HQ. Bridge babies are quite literally bridges between this world and the other side. Their place is not here with us, nor with the BTs over there. They belong precisely in between, with no greater affinity for one world or the other. But BB-28 here has been leaning further and further towards the world of the living. Towards you, Sam.
It's because we're partners.
Partners? Sam, a BB's a tool, not a human being. Bridge, yes. Baby, no.
So tell me what the problem is.
This tool, this weapon, is transforming into a living being. It's gaining weight. Its brain activity is increasing. It's accumulating memories. BB-28 is becoming self-aware, becoming an actual child.
Doesn't sound like a problem to me.
It's hardware, Sam. Manufactured for a purpose. A purpose it cannot fulfill outside the pod. There is a 70% risk of catastrophic failure simply in removing it. Which hardly matters because at this point, it'll cease functioning within a couple of days.
Cease functioning?
That's right. Not even the pod will be enough. It'll be bricked.
What do?
We reset it. You'll have to leave it with me, of course. I'll cut the cord that links the two of you and then perform an operation that reconnects it to the other side. Think of it as a little tug to correct its alignment. To put it back where it belongs, right between the world of the living and the dead. But like I said, you'll have to be without it for a while.
You're sure this'll work?
Of course. One catch, though. The surgery may erase its memories.
Erase? Will forget me?
Relax. The BB will still function as intended. You just have to trust me. Come on. I'm telling you, it's like a game. Just select retry and start again. And this is why I hate these things. Sam, I was already filthy from my trip through the beach, but now your BB has added insult to injury.
Mate, why would you take a shower with Deadman? The fuck? Okay, there's no other option. We've got to fucking do it. I was gonna say then. The fuck?
Shh. No one can spy on us in here. It's just you and me. No audio records of what we say. No video for lip reading analysis. Get closer. Die Hardman cannot know of this. Understood? I've been doing some digging into the first BB experiments. Officially, they were suspended by the government following a void out which claimed the life of the then acting president. Documents were shredded. BB technology banned, yes? But obviously, the experiments continued in secret on the direct orders of President Strand.
Bridget?
The BBs were essential to solving the mystery of the Death Stranding. Oh, she had big plans for them. They weren't designed just to be BT detectors. She wanted to incorporate them into the chiral network to facilitate travel to the beach. But none of her plans ever came to fruition. And now BB Tech has fallen into terrorist hands.
What's Die Hardman's part in this?
I'm afraid to find out. I don't know how long he was working for Strand. I don't even know his real name or his face. I thought you might, since you two go further back.
He was already wearing the mask when I met him. Something about burning his face.
Right. Sorry. Any data we have from back then is classified at the highest level. As far as I know, the director is the only one with clearance. But the chiral network presents a new opportunity. By compiling fragmented data in the public domain from all across the country, I might be able to piece together a little more of the puzzle. Be careful, Sam. They're watching. Well, Sam, you're a good sport. I'll give you that. Still, it's a fun way to get out of doing the laundry.
Just fix BB, all right?
Oh, no. You'll be doing the fixing. I'd never manage without your help. Check the delivery terminal upstairs for the details. When you're ready, of course.
The fuck was all that about? I guess we're gonna find out. So is there something... Is there something wrong with Die Hardman? Guess we're gonna find out. Gonna see what's going on.
Deadman tells me your BB isn't performing to spec. We'll have to put your primary mission on hold until we restore its functionality. It's our only Dooms-compatible unit. And you're going to have to deal with more BTs as you head further west. Case in point, Emily's informed us of a tar belt outside of Edge Knot City. A massive region crawling with BTs that Higgs supposedly summoned. And as much as we want you to get her out as soon as possible, you'll have a snowball's chance in hell without your BB. So your first priority is to help Deadman restore it to working order. And since he's on site, maybe the two of you can discuss it in person.
Sam, I'm a little busy at the moment, so I hope you don't mind if we stick to Hollow. First, I need you to link up a few preppers in the area so we can increase local chiral density. That's to bolster the connection between BB-28 and its still mother. Then, as I explained earlier, we need to correct your BB's alignment. To facilitate that process, we need to quite literally put some distance between you two. Keep it here while we send you out. If everything goes to plan, your BB should resume normal function.
Fortunately, this plan advances our other objectives. We want to integrate this region into the chiral network anyway. So build relationships with the preppers by making deliveries and convince them to come on board. It's not easy to make a home for yourself in those mountains. Even so, plenty of people had a mind to try. You'll find shelters scattered throughout. We've got a whole list of orders from them waiting to be processed. Remember, though, that you're dealing with folks who chose to live out there. Folks who probably value their privacy. Don't think for a second it'll be easy to win them over. You'll have to earn their trust, bit by bit, job by job. Another thing, Sam. You'll be making runs without a BB for a spell. That will vastly diminish your ability to detect BTs. So keep your eyes and ears open for anything out of the ordinary. And stay the hell out of the rain if you can help it.
Okay, that was a bit of a fucking cliffhanger to leave this on, guys. So, all I can suggest is when we use the BB, or because we're without the BB, what we're going to do is we're going to carry some hematic grenades. We're going to carry some anti-BT weapons, and we're going to carry some what are they called now? Let's have a look.
We've added a cargo catapult option to your PCC. Now, in case the name didn't give it away, they can be used to launch multiple containers over a large distance.
Cargo catapults fire pods filled with cargo over long distances. The pods are fitted with parachutes which can be opened by pressing square before landing. Pods can be controlled remotely when their parachutes are open, allowing you to steer them to a safe landing place. A well-aimed pod might also serve as a useful weapon. Very nice. Yeah, the weapon I was talking about is the Mesa gun. We don't want to use a bowler gun because a bowler gun doesn't really do, you know, yes, a Mesa gun might be a worse option than a bowler gun, but it only stuns them for a certain amount of time. Well, I think a Mesa gun stuns them for a longer period of time. I mean, we'll try it out, I suppose, some point in the future, but we are going to stick with our Mesa gun for now. We're getting an anti-BT handgun, We're getting our non-lethal assault rifles. They will be handy as well when it comes against the BTs and the mules or terrorists or whatever they're classed as now. The hematic grenades will obviously be extremely useful as well. Don't really want to use a stun bomb or smoke grenade. That might be helpful in like in a harder game mode than we're at. You know, we're not in an easy game mode, but we're in the easier game mode than obviously hard, etc. So that's the type of gameplay that I always like to play in. We don't want it to be a whole fucking psychological warfare, guys, just to play a game. But some people like the challenge, so each to their own. Okay, so we are going to leave it here. Very interesting piece right at the end, just before we end the game. Obviously with, I always forget the names, man. Let's have a look. I'll be able to tell you in a second. So Deadman is a guy we just seen. You know, he obviously said something about Die Hardman being... You know, there was something up with Die Hardman. I don't know if he's like a bad guy or not at the moment. But even if I do look it up, I'm not going to tell anyone. It's going to be a surprise. We're going to keep that as a surprise. Deadman saying that, you know, at first he came across very suspicious, wanting to get rid of the BB as a, you know, it's apparently it's not actually a baby. It's meant to be a, what's the word for it now? So it's like an item, apparently, you know. Who knows? It might be like robot or something along those lines. But hey, you know, I think obviously the BB is well aware of what's going on around it. I don't see it as equipment, and that's where Deadman is wrong in my opinion. But we're gonna find out. And then Die Hardman, we're gonna, you know, see what happens with that. Okay, so we are gonna leave it there, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough. Like I say, it's been over a long period of time, but it's not been like as long as we have in the past. It's not really gonna make a difference either way with our streams, because it's always cut off to like 2 hours. If it's sometimes, you know, if it goes over just over 3 hours, and I don't mind posting that as well. But yeah, I think we should be starting to get into our Death Stranding now. We have caught up with all our Ghost of Tsushima on YouTube, like I was saying, and before you know it, we've caught up that much. We actually might be up to date. You know, I might be able to post the video as soon as I play it after stream. We will see. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it as usual, and I will catch you in the next one. Such a great cutscene to end with, but it'll be interesting without the BB for a while. Right, guys. Peace.